Hello, our dear friends. Welcome to our channel, Living in Germany Unfiltered. We're happy for you because you are a great people to us. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to learn much about living in Germany. My name is Gloria Were. I am your host today, and today I have our guest here, David. He's going to share with us his life from where he came from and what he's doing in Germany and his life here in Germany. Thank you and welcome, David.
Hello, thank you for having me today, and I'm glad to be here to share my journey from where I come from until here. Thank you, and expecting more from me. Okay, thank you. It is a nice question. As I introduce myself, my name is David. I come from Tanzania. I'm originally from Tanzania. I born in Arusha, Tanzania, the northern part of Tanzania, and I have raised there. I studied there until I reach secondary school, high school. Then I go to Kilimanjaro, is also the same. And then I go to university at Sokoine University of Agriculture, where I was studying there until I came here. It's like that, a short story of mine.
Very good. Now, welcome to Germany. Okay, where did you have the idea of coming to Germany and why?
Okay, the idea of coming to German, I can tell it like it's like, let's say, like a miracle or something like that, because uh, I can say this idea comes from like these three different perspectives. It's like firstly it was from my father background, then was from my uncle, and also from opportunity comes to me. So I can say all three make me to come to German, but I'll be honesty, like saying that I can give you the history concerning three things I said, three background. First is from my father. My father is called God. He was living abroad like 5 years in Sweden. So when I was born, I was here the story of him that, oh, your father was living in Sweden and doing something there and living there like 5 years. At the moment, my father left. When I was born, I was having like six months, and my father was died. So I was raised by my mother. The whole history of my life. But I've been here the story of my father that he was living abroad, and I was wondering, huh? And me also, I will go to abroad. But I didn't know which country exactly I would go. But I was having a dream of coming to any abroad country like my father do, and I do more than what my father do, maybe to continue his legacy like that, because my father was an engineer. That was the first reason. And the second reason is about my uncle. But about my uncle, I will put it also in different perspectives, because depending on my history, I was dreaming to become a medical doctor. But life goes around, and now I am in other career, different career. And that dream died when I was in Tanzania, there is system of education, like you study from primary education, secondary education, and when you finish secondary education, you are going to high level education, or you are going to direct to diploma college. So for me, I was passing the exam in ordinary level education, like I being selected to start the combination, which will allow me when I finish, I go to medical studies. So I thank God I finished the A-level education and I got the pass to go to medical school. But unfortunately, the year which I have good grade, I didn't able to secure the place at the right moment to start medical education. I was just selected to university like KCMC. It is on Nosen. It is in Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. So, but I was not able to afford the tuition fee, like living condition. As university, you must pay, and I don't secure the loan from the government. So I decided to step down on medical, and then I was living and wondering, what should I do now? Because I was having a lot of stress at that moment. So I decided to apply the university, like Sokoine University of Agriculture. I applied the veterinary medicine. I secured the place for veterinary medicine, but the problem is I was having confusion in my mind that should I go to start the veterinary medicine or should I step down also to just stay in the street like that? But the problem is when I say I will not go to study again because I was having confusion, my mother come to me and they told me, my son, you have spent a lot of time studying from primary education, secondary education, A level, and now you don't want to go to school. Why? You are letting me down. Like, I don't know what comes into your mind and you don't want to study again. Also, my brothers also told me like that, my uncle, as I mentioned before. So that make me to be confused about my life. But at the end, I decided to go to university, but I was late also to go to university. So when I go there and I got the places for me to study the veterinary medicine is not available to me more. So they fix me to other courses like agriculture's courses. So I go to agriculture courses like that. But as you know, I was having confusion about my life, about what should I study. So I started like it was like 3 months. It was 2018. 2018, yeah, 2018. It is like I studied 3 months. Then I decided to quit the university. I said, no, this is not my place. The agriculture is not my place. My place is to study medical. So back then, when I quit, I didn't tell anyone, my family, my mother, or anyone. I just write we call it the postponed letter. I said I postponed the studies. I will come to study on the next year. But in my mind, I was thinking that I was going to apply medical the next year because there is also a chance for me to get if I apply early. So on the way of coming home, I just passed to Dar es Salaam where there is my relatives, and then where I meet my uncle. My uncle was having the trip of his work, so I met him and he told me, David, what are you doing here? I told him, I'm just visiting here because we are having like a short break in the university. They told me, no, I think the university is not closed at the moment. So I said with him, and then he told me, you are lying to me, and that is not good. So I have to tell him the truth. So he told me, yeah, okay, it is okay. It is not bad decision. God has good future for you. So my uncle told me like that. Then he told me that now you need to be back to Arusha. To maybe we will be working together, and I will be with you, and we will working together instead of just staying here in Dar es Salaam and moving there here and there. So I go with my uncle. Then when I go with my uncle, we start working together like normal jobs, like moving with car and the supply material, feeder for the animals like that. We are working together a lot. So at the moment when I was working with him, I see there is an opportunity in agriculture. So I begin to love agriculture more. And in my mind, the process of studying medical, it start to faded away little by little every day. So I decided, why? Why should I not go to university again and study agriculture? Why? That question knocked in my mind every day. So when the new studying here come, I decided I will go and start again all over in agriculture. But when I having that mind, I heard about opportunity to go to abroad, like going to USA, like going to Israel. So in my mind, I was saying, I will go to study agriculture. And when I just finish, I will start to apply the opportunity to go abroad to increase my knowledge and to explore the opportunity about agriculture. So that is where my real idea of coming abroad come from. So I was deciding that I will go abroad, but I didn't expect that directly it will be German. So German, as I told you, it's come like a miracle. When I heard about German, I just start the process and then I apply and I got the chance. So my story is like that. The idea comes from there. Okay, thank you.
Life for you who are watching us, life is a journey. Life is like a book. Every day you wake up, you are writing a book, and sometimes there is a page you will open which is very much difficult, and you will close. And you can even stuck on a page that you are supposed to open the next one, but you will be stuck. That's why we can see our guest was stucking sometimes, was even going back, but in the course of the day we have him now here, and I think he's very happy. From the explanation we can see that he's happy, and his dream of going to Europe or maybe to the States has come true. Now he is in Germany. My guest David, I would just like to advise you that in Germany normally we say there is nothing that you are too late. You can decide and go back and do a house building for a training for medicine if you want. If you want to be a nurse or a doctor, you can still make it in Germany. So you have the opportunity, you are young, and you can still achieve what you want. But so far, me, I am happy of what you are doing, because I know in the course of the day, we have a very good thing, a very good package for our family back home, because the knowledge you have, people need it to implement back in Africa. That's it. So, okay, to my next question now. So now, this came this day when it's now Germany. So it's now Germany is the country you are going. So how was it now?
Okay. uh, I opportunity of German come, and then when I finish my university, I just go into the street and just doing the normal work, because I'm not like I used to do. Any opportunity come at my door, I will do any job, like street jobs. I am not choosing any job. So I was like that. I continue to, after I finish my university, I continue to working with my uncle on the just normal jobs, the jobs which will keep my pocket full, while I was waiting for an opportunity to come. And then I hear the opportunity comes from, there is a company called in Tanzania called the Sugeko, where so I submit my CV, I submit my university certificate, and then they start the process to apply for my internship to come to Germany. So they are like connecting people. They are agents like connecting people from Africa to abroad. It is not only one country, like it is like United States of America, Israeli, Denmark, Norway, German, like that. So for me, I decided to come to Germany, and they explained to me that when I come to Germany, it is good because they are good in agriculture, the lifestyle, the life in Germany here. So I make decision to, and I said to them, just apply for me to come to Germany. So I got the opportunity, and then I applied, and then I was in Morogoro. I spent like 2 weeks, and then I'm back to Arusha and waiting for the result. So I waited for the result like it was like I think it was like 3 months, and the result come. But the funny story is when the result come, I was not even aware that I have been got an opportunity to come to Germany. So I was like I was traveling from Arusha to Tanga. I was doing some business with my uncle in the vehicle. So I was the one who managed the vehicle. So I was in Tanga, and there was no internet because it was in the jungle, it's like in the jungle. So there is no internet. So I got the news after I just come from the bush and to town. I charged my phone, and then I opened. I got an email that I have secured the placement to come to Germany. Oh, I was happy. I was so happy that day. I still remember until now. Yeah, I was so happy. Then I just go home, and then I told my uncle that, uncle, I didn't tell him at that moment. I tell him just, I need to go home, and I will return to here at Monday. It was in Friday. So I just go home, and the first person I told it was my mother. My mother was so happy about that news. So she just congratulated me, and then yeah, I got the opportunity. But the problem is it need financial to secure the spot to come German, because it need like fare for the ticket for the trip. It need you pay agents for finding the placement. You need to pay the another agents. Who the other agents is called Big, who is operating in the abroad, like he connecting from other country and then connecting to people to Africa, and then they take them to come to abroad. So I was not having that money. So that is another challenge. Yeah, like that.
Okay, it's a very nice thing that the dream was now coming true. You got the news. But before I forget, please, I would like, maybe if you don't mind, we can maybe link these companies. Maybe we can link on our story here that we are sharing, if it's okay. Or kindly, can you please do repeat again the companies or the agents that helped you? And second thing, kindly talk about is it just specifically Tanzanians they are offering this opportunity, or someone who is in Kenya, in Uganda can also try the opportunity? And I think this question I will push it ahead because I will want to know what are the requirements apart from the like having a flight ticket and maybe accommodate. I don't know very well. I will come to this question and ask more, but I would like you to emphasize so much on which are the agencies, because there is someone who is watching and is struggling to come here, is struggling to get this agency. So where is he or she supposed to go? From which agency? What should she do? And what should he or she have? Is it a degree? Is it a master? In what? Yeah, please, kindly.
Okay, thank you for that. I will explain a little bit about that. First, there are agents. There are many agencies called big. The one which is in Europe, connecting people. But within big, there are sub-agents which operate in the certain country. And I specifically talk about the agents who brought me here. It is called the UCDP. So they are found in Morogoro. His founder is called the Patrick Kaogo. He's the one who helped me about my trip here to come in Germany. There are requirement for you to get your spot there. Firstly, you need to have passport. Your passport, you just apply at your country and you got your passport. Then you need to have a degree of your professional. For example, if your professional is on agriculture, you need to have degree in agriculture, animal science, like veterinary, like range, or maybe if your professional is like in food technology, like food science, human nutrition, like that, or if your professional is like driving, they have a lot of opportunity. So the requirement is like that. And the said is financial. You need to be able to pay the agent's fee. You need to be able to have the money to secure your trip. Yeah, that is a said condition. And the first condition is patient. Yeah, I'll mention patient because it takes time. So you need to have patient to wait until the placement come to you. So it is not like 100% sure that you will get the opportunity, but somehow we said everything is possible.
Okay, asante sana for giving us those tips. I think for someone who is smiling and who was struggling and now smiling at you as you announce and as you are pinning those links, the dream can also come true, like for us. And okay, so how long did your process now take? And what was the take of the what was the advice from the family, from your mother? Now, to a mother who has raised her own children for herself, you are a very special thing, very much. And now she's seeing really this is a dream come true. So, what was your mother's advice as you are waiting and maybe as you had got now the opportunity?
Okay, thank you again. Um, there are good stories, and they congratulate me, and then they believe on that, but they are having doubt that is this really or is just a scamming, because we know there is a lot of scamming in that time, because was not normal for people to travel to Germany. It was like not more people have traveled. It was like 2020. It was like they are scared. Maybe it is coming or something like that. And also, I told my uncle. They say it's okay. It's okay. We'll support you like that. But also, I think they did believe also. You know, that's why I say it is good thing and it is disappointed at the moment. But all in all, I told my brother support me, and then uh, the process started. But as the process started, the problem is my brother was having some problem, getting some problem in his job. So the money he give me, he started to take it back because he didn't see the progress that oh, what's happened. I told him just wait and see. So the money become short for me. So I was wondering, how can I financial myself? And the CEO I told you, the one UCDP, and I told him my situation. I told him, my brother, you can help me, and then when I go there, I will succeed to bring back your money like that. So I thank God he understand me, and the money I have, I just give him, and the rest he help me to secure it. So I secure like that. So it was like that. Yeah.
Okay, I see you faced so many challenges, but you never gave up. This is how life is supposed to be. No matter how many times you are going to fall, you have to wake up. For sure, for any person watching us, a trip for you to come um, in any European country or abroad, let's say, or America, call it, it's not easy. You have to really try your level best. Simple question. Now you have achieved everything you wanted. You have the flight ticket. You have been flying for the last, I don't know, was it 9, 10 hours? And now you reached Germany. How did you, first, when you were in Tanzania, how did you imagine that Germany is? And when you reached in Germany, what was your biggest surprise?
Okay, nice question. And how I imagine German, it was like, I used to watch movies. There is a series called Dark. If people who watch movies know it. It's called the Dark. This is like a time travelers movie. I was watching Dark, and I was imagining about the life in German. I was watching there is a lot of natural conservation. There is their houses, how their houses are built, how the people are. Like that movie explained a lot. Like how their people are like punctual, they are serious, they have serious face. So I was expecting like that when I come here, I was exploring in my mind that this place is nice, and the same thing I see in the movie is the same thing I come to see here. There is a lot of conservation here in German. Like even when I was firstly arrive, I see when I go to my first state, I see the way I see a lot of natural conservation like that. So I like nature. So I was feeling happy about that. Yeah.
How did you find now life? How was your first month, first days? Did you miss home? What about food? Uh, the language? How was it? Please kindly tell us.
I was arriving at Hamburg airport. It is the first airport I reached here in Germany. And then after I arrive, I just go in. My boss come to take me, and then I go home. The first day I reached there, I was like, now I am in abroad. And then I was like, what this? I just see the house, how the house they are building. I was just wondering. Then I see the food. They give me the first day I arrived. They give me food. The food was very nice. I didn't even remember the dish. It was like potato mixed with I think it was pork. I think, and some beans. I don't know. I really like that food. But the second day, I just go to registration and then to supermarket. That's where the problem begin about the food. I just go in there and then I was selecting food. In Africa we are used to eat like a maize meal. We cook with we call it ugali. We used to eat raw banana. We used to eat like rice. So I was wondering what combination should I cook for me to be satisfied my stomach. And then I go to supermarket. I just select everything. I just select the onion. watermelon, banana, just randomly. I didn't even understand. So when I just go home, I was hoping that I will make a combination of food, but turn out there is nothing I can cook because I just took the super, I don't know, spaghetti like that, and then I bought meat. So I just cook randomly. And also I was comparing the money I bought there is like 50 euro. I buy like things for 50 euro. But when I go home, I see like I spend a lot of money for this thing and nothing I can cook here. So I was like having confusion like that about the food and the supermarket. I think that that topic here, we need to talk about that topic of conversion of money to the African countries. That is an interesting topic. After that, also the problem is the second day is there was language barrier. My boss just speak to me in the morning like Morgan, Morgan. I didn't understand what is Morgan because yesterday I hear something Morgan, and then today in the morning I see a Morgan, but I didn't understand what is it. So it was language barrier. He didn't understand English. He just speak German. So we don't understand each other. So it was like for me, it was like a stress to me. Yeah, language. Also, the weather was not bad at that moment because it was summer. So it's the same as in Africa. So it is was like that, I think.
Yeah, for we Africans, we need to do sure we need to do a video about the converting the cash. I've been here also some years I can count, but I still sometimes convert the money back. Yeah, those shillings, and I see the euros, and then I convert with the shillings, and then I say I wish I was back home, but I'm here. So we are in Rome. We have to do what the Romans do. And for my brother, I hope that you have find something that you can eat. I see your health is not so bad. And please don't forget, for Germans, you have to enjoy their bread. In everything you will eat, you have to combine with German bread. Okay, to my next question. So, from everything now we are sharing here, maybe do you regret or do you think that you made a right decision to come to Germany?
Yeah, I don't have any regret about decision for me to come to German. I'm feeling happy to be here in German because I got a lot of opportunity to learn. From my previous boss, I got opportunity to learn because when I come here, I was like, we as African, we don't feel more comfortable with time and used it to be like working on our purpose. Like I seen here, everyone is working. No one is just standing and waiting for someone to come and give him or her money. So everyone is busy about his life, building his life. And for example, when the things are broken, no one is come to save you like the bicycle chain has broken. You just fix yourself. Maybe something has broken. Just fix yourself. Maybe you are buying something, like you are buying the sofa for your room and you need to connect it. You just connect it yourself. So you learn it more by you to have dependence on yourself. No one to blame about the things. So I learned that I have to be independent on my own. So that mentality helped me now to survive in my anything I do, my project, anything I decide. It's like mindset like that. So also about time, going with time, like everything you have to have plan. So I go with plan that I plan this time. You have like goals. You keeping your goals as time goes. So that is also the thing I learn here. So I don't regret anything. I just miss something in home, but all in all is good because we are just living here and everything. is normal now because I have already living here like 3 years. So everything now is normal. I just missing home, but all in all, I survive now because the weather, everything now I have already adapted. Because the weather is not an emergency. It you know that this year now is summer, now is spring, now is winter. You have to have the clothes for summer, you have to have clothes for winter. So it is not an emergency. So I don't regret it. I can survive now. Yeah.
Yeah, as you have heard, Germany is not easy for the weak. It's a hot seat. You have to work. You have to be very, very careful on spending, saving. Then you can have a life in between. You can have a holiday. That's, I think, what my brother is trying to tell us. And you will just cope. If other people manage to live in Germany, why not us? So with time we will cope. Yeah. And I have like 3 questions before we finish our topic today. One more question I would like to ask you, and I would like a little bit you can elaborate this question to us. As per now, which field are you working in specifically? What are you doing at the moment? And how is your work, if you can describe it as per now? Or if you don't want maybe to disclose so much, okay, for the 3 years, what have you been doing in these sectors? Just in few minutes to tell us what you have been doing and which knowledge have you gotten from here in Germany, and maybe as far as your job is concerned, what are your goals? What do you think that you want to get to achieve as far as agriculture is concerned? Because back home in Africa, I think majority of the people who are doing agriculture, they don't have any knowledge. You just wake up and do what you do, then you have whatever you get. But here you have the knowledge and you have the experts. So I think you have some good food to serve us as far as what you are doing or as far as agriculture is concerned. Please.
Okay, thank you. Specifically based on the agriculture sector, based on the dairy and the pig. So I have a lot of knowledge to share about the dairy and the pigs. So I'm just working on uh, firstly I work in dairy and now I'm in pig industry. And here the agriculture sector is well advanced. So like milking, they are not using handy again, they are using the machine for milking. So there is high profitability compared to back then in Africa. Also, in terms of food, they are real serious about what their cows are eating. So it is well advanced about the cleanness, about the man resource management. They are well organized compared to Africa. So they are doing it for profit, not just keeping like 10,000 cows like my neighbor tribe, like Masai, how they are doing, like having a lot of cows, but there is no profitability. They are just doing for business. So I think that mindset should be also changed for we African, that we need to do it for the business, not just for keeping as a pleasure or just keeping a lot of cow or a lot of chicken like that. You want just to see them. Also on pig industry, also now I'm working on pig industry and I'm doing well on pig industry. Also, it's the same as well advanced, the houses, how they are feeding, how they are inseminating, like artificial insemination, like that, a thing like that. It is well advanced. So for right now, my goal is to get a lot of knowledge and save back home and share my experiences, my knowledges for people back home. Also, I have my channel. I used to share the information about the agriculture. It is on Facebook. It is called the Smart Farm Agriculture. Also, in my WhatsApp, also I used to share some tips about the farming. So I can help a lot of people if they need advice. It's just free. It's just for educational purpose, not for selling or like that. Just for educational purpose. So if someone need the help for how I start this business about agriculture like that, I can give them the information what they need. We can share together like how the thing are doing here, and we just converting the thing are doing here with the natural resources we have in Africa. We just say we have land here, they have land also. So we just using the only the resources we have, and we maximize it to have profit about the sector of agriculture. So they can use me about agriculture if they need some advice like that. It is possible for me to help them. Yeah.
What is your regret as per now? That you wish you were in Germany, you regret that when if you knew it early, you could have done it while you are still in Tanzania before you came here. Now, there is something you regret. If you could do it before you came here, maybe it could have given you more opportunity. Maybe which are this one thing, or do you have something that is maybe hindering you, is taking also your time now, but if you knew it earlier, you could have done it before you came?
Okay, the thing I regret mostly is about language. The language. Uh, I think I got time like 3 months. I think 4 months or six, even 6 months. I should have studied the language so as for me to be easier in communication here, because everything here require language. Like you are doing the farming, if you have language, it is added advantage for you to maybe to have higher pay like that, because you can get higher roles in agriculture. Like that, we have degree, but we are not used to our degree as maximum to hear, because we are not able to communicate well in German language. So the thing I regret is German language. And the second thing is about obtain the necessary skills about maybe for me, I'm working in farming, and surely you need to know maybe to drive in the tractors like that, driving the machine. So for me, I didn't study it where I didn't learn that skill. So it come when I come here, it take me a lot of time to start to learn again how to drive the tractors like that. So I was stressed out that I'm tired, and then I need to start to drive like that. So it take a lot of time. Also language now, I'm still learning the language. So also it take a lot of time, because you are coming from work, you are very tired, and maybe you need to rest a little bit. But in your mind, your mind tell to you that you need to study language, because if you want to survive here, you need their language. So it take a lot of time for me to. Yes, but I will manage. I will manage. I'm sure.
Okay, as you plan for what you are coming to do here in Germany, please, from the advice that we have been given, kindly, language is the basic. Language is like the backbone. Without the language, you will waste a lot of time before you are really waking up into your feet and now enjoying the fruits of this country. So please, no matter what, even if you have a master degree or what in what, but whenever you reach here, language is a must. And the more you learn, the more you advance to that language, the more you get the good opportunities, or the more the opportunities opens. So kindly learn the language. Secondly, Don't close yourself into just one small thing, just closing yourself that I will do this, I will do this, this is what I'm specified in. No, as he said, please think outside the box. Do something, try and do this, try and do this. So when you come, you have so much opportunities that is facing you. Last question, my dear brother, kindly, do you have just a general advice, to a person coming, whether to work like you, whether coming for family reunion, whether coming for house building, whether coming as an au pair, whether coming, yeah, in any direction, maybe even visit visa. What is the advice you can just give this person?
Okay. My advice I can give a person is like, first you need to lower your expectation, because you have to have goals, but your goals should be goals in reality. Because I can give you an example. Let just add a new story. Like when I came here, I was expecting that in 1 year I will be like rich and I will be back in my country and doing some business maybe like that, because I was expecting like, oh, they are paying me like 3,000 euros. So I was counting and converting to my Tanzania shillings, and I say it's a lot of money. But the reality is, here there is taxes, there is day-to-day uses, there is something like that, like you have to pay accommodation, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for clothes, you have to pay, like if you want to start language, you have to pay it. So if you lower your expectation and let the thing running, like you give yourself a goal or you give yourself a certain time frame, but don't make it 100% that the time frame will result to your goals at the same time you want, because just give yourself a time for the thing to run here, to run on itself. Like you have a goal like maybe 5 years, like 6 years I will be succeeding like that. Just give yourself time, because everything need time. Everything we are doing need time to give the result. So don't stress yourself like you are coming here, you have more expectation from people from your country, like they are saying that they're expecting more from you, like when you come here you save them, you make them rich, but the reality is not. Every place you go, is a system, and uh, you need to adapt to that system. You need to live, because you come here, you are still a human being, and when one day pass in your life, it does not return back. So you need to go. As the days goes, you need also to live, and stop expecting more, that the in the future maybe you will be like, oh, very rich, oh, like that, because the same goes to people when if they are living there, they are also living, the days are passing. So we need to lower our expectation about life. So everyone comes here, the life is normal, just as you are in other country. Just you are changing the environment, you are changing the perceptives, you are changing the mind. So, and try to learn every day, trying to adapt the situation in abroad, like their living condition, try to learn their culture, try to take the good things and ignoring the bad thing maybe here. The thing you don't seem they're important to you, and just ignore them, because it is their culture, and you have your culture. So it is like that.
Okay, thank you very much. This was a very good topic we were sharing, and I think we have learned so much. Yeah, please, for the people who are watching us back home, kindly pray for us and please understand us. Life is not easy here in diaspora, or yeah, we are really going into a lot, we are really working so much. We can even drop down because of the pressure we have and what is ahead of us for us to make the two ends meet. So please, we need also you guys to understand you in a way or the other. For the people who are here and who are planning to come here, please, this is a life and not a competition. Please don't let the social networks make you to think that, oh, this person, I was with him or her, we came together. Why is it that she has achieved this? She's living this life, I'm living this life. No. All of us, we depend on God, and God gives whenever He likes. So we might have come together, we came in the same flight, but our success here will maybe take, some might be very short and he or she succeeded and the other one different. Please don't compare yourself to any other person. Live your life, struggle your struggle, put your God first, and please, for you people who are at home, please understand us. Thank you very much. And I think, and it's my advice that if you continue watching us, you are going to learn so many things, because we have a very good plan and very good people that are coming to share with us their stories. And majority of our guests are also from here. They will also tell us what we are doing that is not correct and what we are supposed to do as guests who came to this country, and then maybe our life will be much easy. Just to a point of emphasizing, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We love you and thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.